All right, Shalom. I want to start off, man, as always, by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim, Bacha HaKodash. Double honors unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love unto the brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. And I also want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And in this morning's lesson, I wanted to read the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 25 to verse 29. And this passage here is concerning the woman, right? In particular, wicked women, okay? And the reason that I'm going into this passage here is because I saw a story maybe yesterday or the one second. Slack you for that. Had somebody come up to a truck. But yeah, man, I saw a story maybe yesterday or day before of this Jake inside of Mississippi who was getting ready to go to court for the custody of his child. And according to the story, the day before the court date, he was murdered, okay, by 3 individuals. And the bullet wounds or the bullets that they found in his body, they found the suspect with it and the people who were with him, all right? And these people were sent by his baby mama. So his baby mama had him slaughtered, man, had him unalived the day before the custody hearing of his child. And of course it was Eve. Okay, of course it was Eve, right? But this is going to show you, man, all right, the depths of the wickedness of our women, bro. Okay? Now our women, they complain about how the men ain't ish and so on and so forth. But you had this man here who was pretty much trying to get the custody of his child to be in his child's life, or at least have joint custody of his child, and the mother had him unalived. But yet y'all said niggas ain't ish. If the dude wasn't ish, then he wouldn't be trying to get custody of the child, man, or at least try to be in the child's life. But that woman hated that man so much she had him unalived, bro, the day before the court hearing. That's very suspicious. He got gunned down, all right? That goes to show you, man, the wickedness of a woman, all right? But the Most High, ultimately, he was the one who set up that judgment to happen, all right? But man, bro, to kill the father or unalive the father of your child the day before the court hearing, you know that you don't want that father to be in that child's life. That's crazy, all right? So I'll read this here, man, and I'll get ready to close out. This list won't be too long. This Ecclesiastes chapter 7, starting at verse 25, it says, I applied my heart to know and to search and to seek out wisdom and the reason of things and to know the wickedness of folly, even of foolishness and madness. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleases Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. And that Jake, all right, more than likely he wasn't in the truth. So he was taken by that woman. Now, granted, he was doing the right thing by trying to be in that child's life. But you know, the judgment happened, man. But there was some wicked stuff, bro, by that woman. Okay, to unalive the father of the child. Now that child ain't gonna have no father or mother because the mother's gonna go to jail. Them 3 people who ran down on Jake and shot him up, they ain't gonna just take the rap for her. She ain't nobody special. They gonna tell her, yes, she told us to do it. A murder for hire, pretty much, man. Okay? But the Most High gonna deal with our people, man. But that woman, bro, she's worse than death. She's more bitter than death. Death is a bitter thing, bro. Death leaves a hole in you, man. And some people, you know, some people can't accept the fact that certain of their loved ones are gone. For some people, it's been years and they're still hurt by it, man. But the scriptures say the woman, she's more bitter than that. She'll leave sorrow worse than death. And that case that happened in Mississippi, man, that's an example of that. Okay? You had the father of your children unalived before the court hearing to have custody of the child. That is a wicked, bitter woman, bro, who hated the father of her children. But that's in the curses. That's in the curses, man. Deuteronomy 28. This Deuteronomy chapter 28, starting at verse 56, it says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground, for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom, and towards her sons, and towards her daughters. That was an evil thing, man. An evil eye towards the father of your children, to have them unalive, man. Bro, you got to be careful when you're dealing with Eve, bro. You got to be careful, bro. Eve don't care, bro. You know? Dating Eve is like playing Russian roulette. I keep saying that, man. And I'm going to continue to say it. Dating Eve is like playing Russian roulette, bro. It's a risk. Because you know how wicked Eve can get. There's no ceiling to her wickedness. There ain't no cap to it. She will take it wherever it needs to go. And will do the most vile, disgusting things and won't feel no remorse, no shame, no nothing. That's Eve, bro. The Most High plagued her. The Most High plagued Eve's spirit. Okay? That covenant she made back in the garden has totally destroyed her spirit, man. It says, behold, this have I found, said the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. Woo! So amongst 1,000 men, King Solomon said, I found one man who was right. But out of 1,000 women, he couldn't find not one woman who was right, man. Not one? Out of 1,000 women, you can find one woman say, okay, this is a decent sister. He said he couldn't find one. This is when King Solomon was in power. Right? Israel was in power. And now Solomon said none of them was right. But then, you have certain sisters in the faith, so-called, who get mad at us for bringing out things like this, man. Not saying that none of you, can't be good or not of the elect, okay? But boy, it's a risk. It's a risk, man. And so with that, when I'm close, I just wanted to speak on that, bro. There was some evil wickedness done by Eve, man, to have the father of her child unalive the day before the court hearing to get custody of the child, bro. You got to just leave Eve alone, bro. And the apostle's been saying that for years. Leave Eve alone. Something wrong with her, bro. Okay? I said it before, earlier in the lesson. I'm going to say it again, bro. If you date the so-called black woman, it's like you're playing Russian roulette. If you don't know what Russian roulette is, Google it. Okay? But that's the risk that you take. All right? So with that, we're going to close out, man. All praise Yahweh Bashim Al Shai Bashim Chakadash. Shalom.